Hello everybody and welcome to Mom's Vlog 80. I am doing a random question tags. So if you have not seen your name in the description box or your channel, I'm going to tell you, you guys are more than welcome to do the tag and let me know if you guys do the tag so I can jump on over there and see your answers, your opinions on how you answered some of these questions. I'd love to get to know you more, so do the tag. Allowed to do the tag. You don't have to be specifically tagged in my video to do it. And I'd love to get to know you guys this way. So let me know and I can jump on over to your channel and watch the tag. And today I'm gonna call it lighthearted random questions. Just simple questions that sometimes do not need some serious thought, although I always try to seriously think into things way too much. I also do daily vlogs on my channel, Mom's Vlog 80, so if you had just found this tag and you don't know, I do daily vlogs, so please press that little red subscribe button down below and please subscribe to my channel and watch my journey and my family. Every day that we do our daily vlogs. Number 1. If you could relive one day of your life, what day would that be? There are so many, with, you know, getting married, to my children being born, I mean, I can go through so many sentimental, but I'm going to choose one because I am obsessed with Disneyland, and my son was going through cancer treatments at the time. He had a Make-A-Wish trip to Disneyland and Universal Studios and Knott's Berry Farms, and I have to say that Disneyland was the best part of it, and I would totally pick and choose to relive that day. They treated my son like he was a king. You know, the doctors gave him 5% chance of surviving at that time, and he beat those odds now today, so that's great. But I would relive those moments every day of my life, and I do some because I have videos of it on YouTube on some other channels of mine that I don't post on anymore. Number 2, what is your favorite snack food? It depends on the day, depends on the month, and it depends on the time of the year. If it's seasonal, I'll definitely grasp it. During the seasons, last year, before I had some teeth work done, my favorite snack food was called poppycock. I know it sounds so funny and it almost sounds perverted, but it's called poppycock, and it's a mixture of nuts and like caramel and popcorn all stuck together in these little just mixtures and balls in this tub, and I ate it like it was going out of style, and it only comes around once a year. And that happens to be my favorite snack food during the holiday season. And this year I ate like one bag and my teeth just went no more because I'm getting some dental work done on my teeth. So everything's so sensitive up there. What was your favorite and least favorite year of school and why? Well, if you're still in school, you could still answer this question. You could tell me what your favorites are and what your non-favorites are right now. But when I was in school, my favorites were my friends, band, choir, singing in the choir, those all the arts part of it with my friends. Those were my favorite parts of high school. I met Ronnie in high school. I was 16, 17 years old when I met him, so that kind of brought on a lot of memories during my high school years. That was my favorite. My least favorite was when I had a teacher in home economics and I turned in all my homework, but we just rubbed each other the wrong way. We just did not get along, and she said that I didn't do any homework and she was going to fail me, and then I couldn't walk on the graduation stage. So like the day before, good thing I saved all my homework when I was in high school. I kept it in a box for the whole year, and I saw that she had graded it, but she didn't put it in her book. So I came back the day before graduation, slammed it down on her desk and I deserve an A++ because you did not put it in your grade book, and then you wanted to flunk me. I showed all the principals in the high school, everybody knew about it, and she passed me with a D, but it was a passing grade. I was a little upset about it, but at least I got to graduate on stage, and that was my least favorite moment in high school. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? I'm going to say Australia. Number 1, I love how beautiful Australia is. I've always wanted to visit Sydney and I've always just wanted to go out there. I fell in love with Australia as a young kid. I love their accent, and I love the way they talk. I love how homey they are and like country-ish. That's kind of my style. So Australia would be my place that I would choose first. My second one would be Greece. I have no reason why. I just love Greece, and I always wanted to visit Greece. Okay, this one's kind of a hard one. I hope to see I want to see what everybody's answer is for this. This is a great one. If your life were turned into a book or movie, what would the title be? I'm gonna go with Crazy Nothings. My life is crazy for no reason. I mean, we've got so much stuff going on, so my title for the movie would be Crazy Nothings. That's the only thing I can first come up with, so I'm gonna say Crazy Nothings. Maybe I should write a book about it. That sounds like an idea. I don't write books, but that would sound like a great idea. Ooh, here's a controversial one. Well, at least controversial in your mind. I don't know about you. If you hit a car in a parking lot, or like opened your door and hit a car, what would you do? Would you take off? Or would you write an apology note, call your insurance? What would you do? Honestly, I have done both. There's been times where I just don't have time to hang around and I've accidentally hit someone's car. It wasn't much damage. In fact, there was one time I opened the door and it wasn't so hard that it caused a dent, but it left a mark, and I took my fingers and I rubbed the side of the car and the mark came off, and I was like sweating my brow, and I was like, whew, because I wouldn't want that to happen to me, someone leaving damage and taking off. So there was one time, I apologize, but there was no damage. So it doesn't happen a lot because I'm like totally freaked out about being sued. So I make sure I watch everywhere in the parking lot. My eyes are like all over the place, making sure I'm not missing anything or missing anyone. And yeah. If you can eat 4 different foods for the remainder of your life, what foods would you choose? There's such a wide spectrum on this question. There's so many foods that you can live on with just 4 of them for the rest of your life. So I'm going to go with water, and I'm going to go with bread. I'm going to go with fruits, no matter what fruits, and I'm going to go with veggies. Those are the 4 that I can live off for the rest of my life and feel good. If you had supernatural powers for one day, which supernatural power would you want? The mind controlling, to control people, what to do or what to say or whatever. I would want that, because then I would have things done my way in certain aspects. Or I would have the supernatural power to heal anybody, like Wolverine, going around and healing people with my blood or whatever. That would be a nice superpower. What is worse? Having expectations that are too high, or having no expectations at all? I'm going to say having expectations too high. And the reason is, and I know all about these positive thinking and whatnot, but the reason is because sometimes we set our expectations way too high that we end up disappointed in if it doesn't happen. We end up discouraged and disappointed, and it's good to set high expectations, but to not dwell on those high expectations. So I think it's worse, because if you have no expectations at all, and sometimes when something happens without expecting it, it's like a surprise. So I don't see anything wrong with having no expectations, but at the same time, having too much high expectations can be seriously damaging, because I've been there. I had such high hopes and high expectations to only being torn down and hurt. It was really hard on me, so I stopped having high expectations. Oh, here's a funny one. This is the last question, and this is a funny one. What is the silliest or strangest thing you've ever done to impress someone you had romantic feelings for? I'm going to go back to what I've been talking about the last couple of days. Ronnie, at the time, I was ice skating up, you know, at the ice skating rink, and I was 16 at the time, and he would come with his friends and just hang out, and he just happened to catch my eye like 100 billion times. We just kept catching eyes, and he would come up there all the time, and he would watch me ice skate, and my friends would tell me, oh, you know, this guy, he likes you, he likes to watch you ice skate, he's attracted to you. And so finally, I had the guts to come up to him. Before I tell you what I said to him, I used to be a rink rat, and what a rink rat does is, in order to get free ice skating time on the ice during public hours, we had to take the shovels and shave the ice in the middles. We didn't have a Zamboni at the time, so we would shave the ice a lot. With shovels, and when we shave the ice, we'd go around in circles and it'd pile up into this big snow pile, then we'd shovel it out the wall. Well, you know, so you shave the ice pretty much, so you're shaving the ice with the shovels. Well, one day Ronnie was standing there, and the first thing I came up to him and I said was, and after this whole time we've been spending a couple of weeks staring at each other and smiling, the first words I say to him is, will you shave the ice for me? I swear, I have no idea why and what my intentions were, but I think in my head, I wanted to see if he was going to be a gentleman. I don't know if that's even true, but he was so nice, and he was going to take the job for me, and he was going to do it. But one of the workers said, nuh-uh, in order for you to keep having free ice skating time, you have to do the work. And so I ended up having to do it. That was the most silliest, weirdest thing I have ever said to a guy when it comes to first words. I think I got so nervous, I didn't know what to say because I said that. Today we are married, and we've been married 15 years. So no matter what I said, I just think he looked beyond that. We got to know each other that night. We exchanged phone numbers and started talking. So I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed today's tag. It was just random, lighthearted questions. And if you guys like this tag, please give this video a thumbs up. Also leave your tags down below with your name saying, I'm gonna do this tag, come check my channel out, or I've done this tag, and let me know if you've done the tag. And as I said earlier, I do daily vlogs on this channel. So if you'd like, please press that little red subscribe button down below, please. I would love for you guys to join along in our journeys. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Ciao.